바이오틴 요새 섭취하고 있어서.
아 진짜요?
네.
이거 보여드려야 되는데. 후대님이 쿠키를 사다 주셨어요. 아니 사다 주냐 만들어 주셨어요. 순수. 뭔가 뭐든 다 이렇게 수용하실 준비가 되신 느낌?
네. 아 근데 다 디자인을 너무 예쁘게 해주셔가지고. 그리고 저는 뭔가 또 피키하지도 않고. 네.
What's a girl gotta do to catch a break up? When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today. It has been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling okay. Nothing's in my way. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I put a dress on today. I don't care what you say. And I'm ignoring my phone, so don't try to reach me. I can't do nothing for you, so don't ask, I ain't coming through. 'Cause I'm running away to my own world, that's where I'll stay. Yeah. When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today. It has been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling
진짜
okay.
햇빛을 딱 받으면 그 영롱한
진짜 예쁠 거예요. 예뻤습니다.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nothing ever stays the same. There's always room for better days. Now I know how to live life with a smile on my face. Nothing ever stays the same. There's always room for better days. I was crying yesterday, but look at me now. 'Cause I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Say I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Daydreaming got me thinking that this can all be true.
맞아.
너무 예쁘다.
It would back from you.
드디어 프라이팬 잡을 수 있습니다. 갑자기 이상한 남자.
남자 와가지고
내 주방에는 여자는 없다.
이거 영상에 넣어도 돼요? 대박. 갑자기 막 터졌어.
Too much? 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same.
예뻐. 되게 수채화 같죠? 뭔가 봄에 딱 어울리는, 오늘 날씨가 맞진 않지만
좀만 더 밝아지면.
조금 한 다음 주만 돼도
네.
너무 잘 어울릴 만한.
네, 진짜 너무 예뻐요.
Just laying and replaying that look upon your face. Your laugh is contagious, never ages, always seems to make my day. Conversations in my head got me
우와.
신기하죠?
you said.
얼굴 나오시는 거 아니야 연장에 너무 막
아니 와
Too much. 'Cause
너무 신기하다. 오늘도 진짜 신기한 경험하고 간다.
자주 오세요.
진짜 여기 막 받으러 올 때마다 진짜 뭔가 막 신기한 게 더. 네. 저는 미리 예약하고 가져도 되나요?
아 그럼요.
혹시
항상
저 타시기 전에 마음이
그럼요
급해져가지고.
그럼요.
I don't know if this is love or just a phase.
Oh, if I could have you, I would float and touch the moon.
Know that when I'm with you, there's nothing we can't do. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love.
I don't know if this is love.
I don't know if this is love.
But
Hey.
hey, do you remember spending 2 weeks of the summer like our hips were glue? Sunburned shoulders start to soften. Long since lost your number, but I still have that old picture that I drew of you, buried under closet boxes. And maybe I needed you more than I know. Oh, Grayson, where did you go? Try to wish it better, but you're curly haired forever until I wake up. Move along like nothing's different. It's certainly idealist, but then maybe I could change it by thinking hard enough. Will you back like nothing happened? And maybe you needed me more than I know. Oh, Grayson, where did you go? Standing in an empty bedroom, laying in an open field. Everywhere I go, I see you. Thought you never made it here. Hadn't even thought about you. Now how am I supposed to feel when nothing that I do can make it real? Hey, do you remember when it was just us together for a week or two? But then I started shifting slow, so I let my grip loosen. I never thought you'd do it, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope you never felt so lonely, but maybe you needed just about anyone. Oh, Grayson, where did you go? then are you nothing? You were just sitting on the couch without a jacket.
되게 신기하다.
Who would have thought that this would happen? The more we got to spend, my feelings growing. I didn't think I'd be attracted to your type, boy. The summer when we kissed, beginning of our secret love. Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself, cause I just need you here. The way you pull me in, your summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you right here next to me. Yeah. Oh, you wrap your arms around me, my heart begins to stutter, my words are beating. The night that you had left me, I was so obsessed with thinking. When you confess your feelings, you ask me how I feel. I said I feel lonely without you by my side. Don't need a reason why. Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself, cause I just need you. Cause I just need you. The way you pull me, the way you pull me. Your summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you right here next to me. Summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you right here next to me. Yeah. Oh,
나보다는 대충 느낌 있게 해야 예뻐서.
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way. Avoid what
신기하죠? 이게 어떻게 이렇게 발리는지.
let go.
약간 그 아이섀도우 그 크림 같은 거.
맞아요.
Always think about you, but sometimes I do. Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. That I had to
혹시 스와를 원하시는지 이런 금색 제가 봤을 때 금색 어울리는 게 예쁠 것 같아서 이런 애도 있고요.
always think
이런 애들로 그냥 포인트 이렇게
First Avenue. That's when I
왜 이렇게 어려워하세요?
결정적인데 뭐랄까.
완전 마음에 들어서?
네.
아 그래요?
I guess the truth is I can't leave memories behind.
계속 보니까 반짝반짝.
예쁘긴 하네. 그쵸? 확실히 사람이 어쩔 수가 없어. 오해할 뻔했잖아요. 심플한 네일만 좋아하실 걸로. 전혀 아니시네.
But sometimes I do. Cause sometimes I drive
진짜 보이네.
All of the streets we used to.
진짜 재미가 제가 이거를 못 올려드리지 않을까요?
왜냐면은 막 어떤 카페 같은 데 가는
아.
위에서
진짜 금이다. 맞아 맞아.
I don't always think about you till First Avenue. That's when I do. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I